are the most popular pets in America, and it's easy to see why. They're smart, loving, athletic, and just plain fun to be with. Although most cat owners consider their cats to be family members, millions of cats in the United States do not receive the veterinary care that they so much need. In fact, statistics show that they visit the veterinarian only half as often as dogs do. Some reasons are that it's difficult to get the cat to the veterinarian, owners do not want to upset or stress the cat with veterinary visits, and cats hide pain and illness, so it's hard to tell if they are having a medical problem. The last reason is why it's so important to take your cat to the veterinarian for routine wellness care and if your cat shows any changes in behavior or habits. Does your cat love to go to the veterinarian? Believe it or not, some cats actually do. Making those veterinary visits more comfortable so that your cat can have the veterinary care she or he needs can make a huge impact on their quality and length of life. Here are some pointers on how to make the veterinary visit more comfortable for your cat. Find a veterinary hospital that likes and understands cats. Feel free to interview the clinic about their recommendations for health care. You can also check out websites of veterinary organizations to find out more about the best health care. It is important to know that cats do not respond well to punishment. Also, they get more anxious when we are anxious. You can help your cat tremendously by remaining calm yourself while getting your cat into the carrier, during the car ride, and at the veterinary hospital. Although it is easy to think, poor kitty, it can unfortunately reinforce your cat's anxiety. Reward all calm behavior with praise in a soft voice and with treats. The next step is to start right away with getting your cat used to the carrier at home. Leave the carrier out in a room where your cat likes to be. Add a blanket or piece of clothing of a favorite person to make it a more comfortable haven, and toss treats or kibbles or catnip toys into the carrier. Don't get frustrated if it takes a few days for the cat to start going in or towards the carrier. Your cat may have had a negative association with the carrier in the past. With patience and continuing to add treats and calmly rewarding your cat when he or she goes into the carrier, it works almost every time. If you continue to have a problem, use synthetic feline pheromone, which has a calming effect on the cat, and spray that into the carrier. If helpful, this should also be used 30 minutes prior to travel to the veterinary hospital or elsewhere. Once your cat is regularly going into the carrier and uses it for resting, take him or her on periodic car rides paired with positive experiences. On these days, toss the kibbles into the carrier and gently close the door after your cat enters. To entice your cat even further and to help prevent motion sickness in the car, don't feed your cat that morning other than the few kibbles. Follow your veterinarian's recommendations if they want a longer fasting time. Hard-sided carriers that can be taken apart in the middle are best, so that your cat can remain in the bottom half of the carrier for as long as possible during the examination. If the carrier has two openings, one at the front and one at the top, you can gently place your cat through the top opening if your cat won't enter on their own on the day of the veterinary visit. Hard-sided carriers also allow you to seat belt them in to keep your cat safe in the car. Cats are great, and they can be great at the veterinarian too, with understanding, gentle care, and rewarding wanted behavior. Help your cat by getting the veterinary care needed to be the healthiest possible so that you can both enjoy each other for years to come. This message has been brought to you by the Catalyst Council, where all cats are valued and cared for.